Hi students, in the Aptitude series, next topic we are going to deal with is probability. In probability, the exact thing we should learn is experiment. We should know the basic difference between the deterministic experiment and random experiment. In deterministic experiment, we know the exact result. Whereas in random experiment, we will not know the result, but we know what all the outcomes we are going to get. Okay, so an experiment explains an operation which have well defined outcome, whereas in random experiment we know all the possible outcomes. That is, when you hit a target, if you hit, that will be 1, if you don't, that will be 0. So you know all the possible outcome as 1 or 0, but when you shoot the arrow, you will not know till the moment when the arrow touches the target. You will not know what is the exact outcome you are going to get. So that is the random experiment, an experiment in which you have all the possible outcomes, but you don't know what is the exact outcome in advance. So that is called as random experiment. And in probability, we almost deal with this random experiment. Now, for example, a random experiment with rolling of unbiased dice. Okay, when you have a dice, when you roll it, you know all the outcomes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All these are the outcomes you're going to get. But when we throw, the outcome in the number that appears on its upper face will be an outcome. But you will not know till the dice stops. You don't know what is the exact outcome. So this is a random experiment. Next, tossing a coin. When you toss a coin, you get head or tail. Okay, so these are all your exact outcome, but you don't know when the coin is up in the air. When you're tossing, you will not know what is the exact outcome. Okay, so that is a random experiment. One more example, drawing a card from a pack of well shuffled cards. Okay, so a pack of cards contains 52 cards. It has 13 cards of each suit: spade, club, heart, and diamond. Okay, cards of spade and club will be black, heart and diamond will be red, and there are 4 honors of each unit. And king, queens, and jacks will be called as face cards. These all the basic things you should understand before going to the probability topic. Okay, so this is segregated like this: black will be spade and club, diamond and heart. 1 king, 1 queen, 1 jack, 1 ace. 2 to 10 cards will be equal to 12 cards. So please understand the items or the units which a card possesses. So this is a deck of cards. Ace looks like this, and the other cards 2 to 10 looks like this, and the face cards king, queen, and jack looks like this. Now next, what is a sample space? When we perform an experiment, so what is an experiment? That is a random experiment. Either it can be a tossing a coin, rolling a dice, or picking a card from a well shuffled card. Okay, so that's sample space is nothing but whenever you do any one of this experiment, and all the possible outcomes will be your sample space. Okay, so whenever you roll a dice, okay, you have 6 outcomes. Whenever you roll 2 dice, you will have 36 outcomes. Okay, so this is called as the sample space. All the possible outcomes, that is n of s. We always denote this sample space as n of s. Okay, when you toss the coin, okay, that will be head, 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 tail, tail, head, and tail and tail. When you toss 2 coins, when you toss 1 coin, you will have 2 outcome. When you toss 2 coin, 2 to the power of 2, you will have 4. When you toss 3 coins, 2 to the power of 3, 2 into 2 into 2 will be 8. Okay, so this is how sample space is determined when it comes for tossing a coin. Okay, suppose the sample space for tossing 1 coin, coin number 1, it is given here, head and tail. Coin number 2 will be head tail and head tail. Coin number 3 will be head, head, and head, 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 and tail, head, tail, and head. So the combination goes like this. Okay, this is how you will determine the sample space when you toss 3 coins. Okay, so these are the possible outcomes. Earlier I have shown this slide. Now, event. What is an event? Each outcome or any subset of a sample space. For example, in the previous slide, you have 1, 1. When you roll 2 dice, this 1, 1 is an event. 2, 1 is another event. 4, 5 will be another event. So this is called as an event. Any subset of a sample space is called as an event.